All Hallows hath arrived. 'Tis here. 'Tis here, All Hallows. This day 'tis here. I'm Robin Charlton-Fry, and I'm the Witch of the Woods, Montana, and I'm the Witch in the Windshield tonight. We're going to talk to you about the ladies of Lethbridge this evening. Yes, I am. This video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel for their enjoyment, because this evening we had a concert at the Adams Center. It was a wonderful artist named Zach Top, who has a really cool song about rodeo and Missoula and stuff. And so he was at the Adams Center tonight. And I had wonderful writers all evening that I had wonderful fun with. And lots of music and lots of laughter and lots of wonderful things. And then towards the end of the evening, I got a call to Market on Front for a gentleman named Jameson. Jameson was supposed to be outside of Market on Front. And so when I turned off of Higgins, I came up front and I crossed Front Street, these beautiful women waved me down. I thought, oh, that must be Jameson. So I pull over on Higgins in front and I roll down the window. And this beautiful woman with cowboy hat on says, I said, are you Jameson? No, but I can be. I said, no, ma'am, I'm headed to pick up a rider named Jameson. Will you take us to our hotel? I said, ma'am, I have a rider I need to pick up here. So I drive the block and a half to front, to Market on Front, and I park outside, and Jameson is nowhere to be seen. And Jameson's phone is not on, so he's not even showing up on the app. And as I sit there, these women have now hustled their happy butts up front and are now by the car. Please take us to our hotel. I went, okay, well, if I cancel this ride on the app, it affects my acceptance rating, which causes my acceptance rating to go down, which causes my pay to go down on Uber. And I can only do that so many times before I'm no longer in a bracket where I get paid premium pay, right? So, please take us. I went, okay, because there's 4 of them. So the beautiful blonde gets in the front, and her name is Rose. And her 3 friends get in the back, and one is just drunk as shit. And the other, doesn't say much, and the other one has an ugly attitude behind me. Ugly attitude. And she's got fluffy black hair, and she's got a Carhartt shirt on, and she's, in her fanny pack. And she's behind me. And I said, okay, where's your hotel? The Hilton. Well, the Hilton Garden Inn is on Reserve Street. It's on North Reserve Street. And so I head there, and she goes, this isn't the way we walked. And I went, you said the Hilton Garden Inn. She goes, no, the Hilton Doubletree. Well, that's not a Hilton. That's the Doubletree. So I turn around to go back to the Doubletree. And Rose is telling me, I'm hungry and I want to go to Taco Bell. I said, well, it costs you, I sit in the line at Taco Bell costs $50. Period. If I have to sit in the drive-thru line at Taco Bell, it costs you $50. Those are the most expensive Taco Bell tacos you will ever have. Because they won't let you walk up to the window and order at Taco Bell. So, and Taco Bell is right across the street from the Hilton, from the Doubletree. So I pull into the Doubletree to drop these people off, these women off, and the one and they said, well, how much does the ride cost? I said, how much is it worth? How much do you think this ride is worth? Because I had to cancel a ride on the app, which affects my. And the woman behind me goes, how much is it? And I went, you know what? I don't need your money. You can get out, no charge. Bye. She said, well, we're going to pay you. And I went, oh, are we? Well, I take Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. No, we're going to pay you cash. And this one, drunk as shit, says, I got a $20 bill. And she hands me a 1. Here's a 20. And Rose says, honey, that's a 1. And and the lady goes, no, I said 20. And Rose holds it up to her. No, it's a 1. Well, let me get a 20. And this one behind me says, says, here's $20. And she hands me two $10 bills. And the other lady says, and here's 20 more. And this one behind me says, no, I paid her. Really? You can get out of my car. Your friend, and I said to Rose, your friend needs to get out of my car right now. Right now. And so this one behind me gets out. The one in the middle that didn't have anything to say gets out. And the one that's drunk as shit gets out. And now they're standing on the curb. And I said, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And I pull away, and then I thought about it for a minute, and I circled back around, and I said, you know what? And this person with the Carhartt shirt on stands in front of Rose, so I can't talk to her with her back to me. And I said, you know what? Canceling that ride affected my acceptance rating. It's unfortunate that you feel that you need to behave this way. And if I'd have been a thinking woman, I'd have crumpled those $10 bills up and threw them out the window. But this is so much more fun. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to make this video. Then we're going to upload it to YouTube. And then I'm going to drop a card off at the DoubleTree Inn with a little poem for them. They can watch themselves on YouTube this morning about their behavior. Rose was lovely. Her intoxicated friend was sweet. The little girl in the middle with the cute suit on with her jacket and her skirt and her boots was just a nice person. And this one behind me, she's a very sorry, sad excuse for a human and a perfect example of everything that is ugly and entitled and Karenish. Excuse my language, excuse my reference, because I have a lot of friends named Karen. But, entitled, white, privileged woman. Pretty much. Pretty much. The epitome, the picture of entitled, white, privileged woman. With an ugly attitude. So you know what? I wrote her a little poem. My friend Dory's going to make me a card. I'm going to drop it off at the DoubleTree Inn with the YouTube link so they can watch all about their situation today as they drive back to Lethbridge. Rose is lovely. A lovely, kind, beautiful woman that is beautiful inside and out. Her intoxicated friend, sweet. The little girl in the middle, lovely. This other creature, I have another C word I'd love to use, but I'm kind of careful about that word on camera. My friends in the UK love it, though, and I bet you can think of which see you next Tuesday word I'm thinking of. Because next to see you next Tuesday in the dictionary, there's a picture of her. Now, today is All Hallows. Not the best day to piss off a witch. I'm writing it. It's going to go in the card. Thou thinkest me mild, my patience thine to test. My craft a jest, my silence but a jest. Thou tossest thy coin as though it buys my grace, yet gold redeems not folly's sore disgrace. For I am not thy driver, nor thy maid, but tempest born of truth in moonlight laid. The spirits keep their counsel dark and deep, and mark the debts that mortals fail to keep. No silver soothes the wound of thy conceit, no gilded tongue can cleanse thy false deceit. The mirror waits, behold thy haughty stare, reflected now in witches' watchful glare. So heed this word, and mind the veil, between where wrath walks softly masked in Halloween. No charm, no coin, no flattery shall free. The price of pride is thine and owed to me. And there be thy pittance thrown carelessly at me. Thou wouldst keep thy filthy lucre and safe travels. Blessed be. Safe travels back to Lethbridge, lovely Canadian women. I hope that your vehicle operates appropriately, that no harm or accident shall come to you as you travel, as you return home to your destination. And I hope you remember the way you treated one in Montana that you thought less than yourself. Blessed be. Enjoy your video. You're Facebook and YouTube famous. See ya.